Hey everybody, welcome back. It's dinner time, so I'm gonna go through my cook system with you guys and kind of how I've been doing stuff. Kind of unpack it here for you, and I'm gonna be kind of starting and stopping here as things go, and I'll change the camera angle, and I'm just gonna try and make this work the best I can. So it comes in this little mesh bag. This is a koozie that I made out of one of those windshield reflectors that you put in your windshield during the summer to keep it from getting too hot and keep the sun out, and some duct tape. Helps keep everything insulated, and it really helps when I'm kind of cooking stuff, because all you have to do is heat things up, and then I can pack it in here, and it kind of retains all that heat, so I don't need to use as much fuel, which is the big thing. So basically it's show you guys how I got it packed in here. It's a titanium mug. I think this one is a 750 milliliter, so it'll hold a good like 20 ounces in a usable volume that I can use to cook with. Usually most of the stuff I make, I don't need more than 2 cups or 16 ounces, but I got a little bit bigger one just in case, because I'd rather have a little extra space in here that I don't use than not have enough for what I need. It's got a little lid on it with a little pull tab, and then inside I keep all my other stuff. So I got my lighter. In here I have one of these little shock deals. I'm going to return this to REI. I got it to work when I was testing things out at home before I came out here. I have not gotten this thing to light this stove once since I've been out here. So under perfect ideal conditions, this probably would work, but I've been using the lighter every single time because this out here has been a fail. The stove is just this little guy here, and just all opens up. Get my fingers to work here. Just like that. So you screw that onto your fuel canister, and the pot sits on top, and here's your on-off valve. Super simple. I also got a little dish rag in here, and the fuel canister fits right in it. So I keep the fuel canister wrapped in it just for a little cushioning. Still got enough for a couple of burns left, so it should be good to go. And I always keep this on here, and you probably don't need to, but it doesn't weigh anything, and it just protects the threads on here. And then this guy just screws on the top here, just like that. This sits on the ground. Put your pot, what you need, on top here. Turn the burner on, big light, poof. There we go. So I'm going to kind of get some stuff set up here, and I'll be back in just a second. All right, so tonight I'm going to have ramen noodles, and then I'm going to fill this up more than I need to. With the extra broth that's left over, I'm going to have some 4 cheese instant potatoes, and I also add in some extra olive oil. I got these in individual packets on Amazon, just to add in some extra fat calories, because I am wasting away here, burning way more calories than what I can carry and consume. It might look like I got a little bit of extra going here, but that's actually my long johns and my wool socks that I'm pre-warming them with my body heat before I put them on. I'm going to do things a little different than I normally do. Normally, I crush these up, put them in here, add the water, and then heat it up for about 3 to 4 minutes, and then put it back in the koozie. I'm going to actually bring the water to a boil first tonight, and then I'm going to add the ramen in. The reason is the stream that I am camping next to, I went and got water, and a lot of tannins in the water, so it's like greenish yellow, like really dark. I filtered it out, but I don't know if you can tell, but even the filtered water was pretty green. I don't know if that's a sign that my filter somehow froze and now is failing me. The only thing I can think of is that I keep it in the outside pocket of my hiking pants. In that storm that I got caught in yesterday, I don't know if even inside my pocket it got cold enough to freeze. I can't imagine that it did. And maybe, the Sawyer just doesn't remove the tint of the tannins, but all of like the bugs that I want out of there, the stuff that'll make me sick is. So what I did is I dropped one of my purification tablets in here too. And to be on the safe side, I'm going to boil this first instead of just heating it up to soak the ramen. So I'll do things a little bit different tonight than what I normally do. Here, let me rearrange the camera here and I'll be right back. All right, so I got everything set up here, and I'm going to crack this a little bit. Fire that bad boy up. All right, so I'm going to let that burn here for probably about 4 minutes, get a good boil going. You guys don't need to sit here and watch water boil. So I'll be back in a minute. Well, 4 minutes. So hopefully you guys can hear me over the stove there. I picked this up at REI. It's a 2-piece fork and spoon set. And then you can slide the one into the other. So you got your nice long spoon or long fork. Instead, a lot of people carry those really long sporks. I thought this would be a little more versatile, a little more user-friendly. And then what I can do is with the fork is I can lift that lid off and I can check and see how the boil's going. Not just yet, but it's getting close. All right. Turn that off. The camera picks up things a lot better than what my eyes do. It's getting kind of dark here, so I got my headlamp on. So that's a good boil right now. So I'm gonna turn off the stove. Use my little dish rag here. Pick it up. And I'm gonna pop it back into the little koozie here. And you would think that this would melt, but it doesn't. I was very kind of impressed with that. Flip the handles around, cinch them back up here, and then I'll set this down here. The nice thing about this titanium is that it, the handles and everything cool to the touch really fast, even though everything stays pretty hot in there too. Here. Dig out the flavoring packet. Don't want to dump that in the water. Stir that around there. And stir this in right now. Usually I wait and stir it in after the noodles have soaked. But since I'm doing things a little differently tonight, I'm going to mix this in right away. Well, hopefully that purification tablet worked. I'm pretty sure it did. That bottle of water smells like a swimming pool water. So I'm sure it's enough chlorine to keep me from getting sick. Just I really hope my water filter hasn't kind of gone kaputs on me. So, and then I just flip the lid back over. Use my little duct tape and Velcro seals. And now I just wait. Usually about 10 minutes is all it takes. And normally what I'll do while I'm waiting is eat other stuff. Like I've got some pretzel sticks and a little jar of peanut butter. I've been eating those. I got a bag of Doritos. I still got some crumbs left. They all were crumbs because I had to crush the whole thing to get it to fit in my bag. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, with the ramen, I usually try and make a little extra. Sometimes I like to drink that broth. That really warms me up if it's a really cold night. But tonight I'm going to use the extra with those mashed potatoes and olive oil just to get a little bit more carbs in me. Because I got that big day tomorrow. The last 12,000 foot pass to go up over Kennebec. If I can get up over that and get down the other side, man, we're looking in pretty good shape to finish this thing out here day after tomorrow. But as always, I'll keep you in the loop and let you know what's going on. You guys have a good night.